Hi friends, my name is krishnaakumalla. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss on accommodation bills. What do you mean by accommodation bill? Why should we write accommodation bill? Who are the parties involved in the accommodation bill? How the entries are going to be in both the books, drawer and drawee books. These are the things we are going to discuss. Okay, so without wasting much time, let us get into the presentation. Okay guys, what do you mean by accommodation bills? I'll try to explain this with a very simple examples so that you can easily understand. You don't require to read the total paragraph. I'll try my level best to explain with example. In case if you still have any doubt, you can pause this video and you can read this paragraph. You can definitely understand. Okay. So let us say there are two parties, A and B. There are two parties, A and B. There is no trade transaction happened between A and B. When I say trade transaction, A did not sell any goods to B. B did not buy any goods from A. They did not do any business transaction. I mean to say selling of goods or something like that. But what happened? A is in need of 50,000 rupees. A is in urgent need of 50,000 rupees. He doesn't have money. What he did is he went to B. He asked B, can you please help me with 50,000 rupees? I don't have money right now. Can you please help me with 50,000 rupees? B said, sorry, A, I don't have 50,000 rupees to accommodate you. What I can do is, you write a bill on me. You write a bill on me. I will accept it. You go and discount the bill in the bank and take that amount. And on the due date, you pay me that amount and I will pay that amount to bank. This is how they will make an adjustment. Let me repeat again. A went and approached B for 50,000 rupees. B said, I don't have money. Then he requested A to write a bill. Then what happened? A will draw a bill on B and B will accept. What A will do? He will go to bank. He will go to bank and he will discount this bill and he will get the amount. Maybe he would have written this bill for 3 months. Let us understand in this way. A has written a bill for 3 months. A has written a bill for 3 months. B accepted. And what A did is A went to the bank. He discounted the bill and he got the cash. Then what happens? On the due date, A has to pay this amount to B. Why? B is supposed to pay this amount to bank, right? On the due date. B is supposed to pay this amount to bank on the due date because the bill is with the bank. What banker will do on the due date? He will go to B and say, boss, can you please make the payment? Is really B due for, has to pay this amount to bank? Is he really due? No. He just accommodated this to A. So what B will do? B will expect A to pay this amount, this 50,000 rupees before the due date to B. B expects this 50,000 rupees to be paid to him before the due date. So what A is supposed to do before the due date, he will go to B and pay 50,000. On the due date, what will happen? Bank will go to B. On the due date, bank will go to B and say, B, you are supposed to pay 50,000 rupees to me. Take this bill and pay me 50,000. Then B will pay that amount. What is this transaction? Is there any sale or purchase transaction happened between A and B? No. But what type of transaction happened? It is the transaction which is happened between A and B is nothing but accommodating each other. Accommodating A, not each other. Accommodating A. What A did, he went and approached B. He requested for the amount. He need 50,000 rupees. B is not in a position to pay, but what B did, don't worry A, don't worry. You write a bill on me, I will accept it. So he is accommodating A by accepting a bill. He is accommodating A by accepting a bill so that A can go to bank and discount the amount, discount the bill. So what is this? B is accommodating A to fulfill his immediate cash crunch. B is accommodating A to fulfill his requirement. What is his requirement? He needs 50,000 rupees. He doesn't have money. So B is accommodating that facility to A. That is the reason this bill is called accommodation bill. Why I am calling it as accommodation bill? Because B is accommodating A in terms of accepting the bill so that A can go to bank, discount the bill and get his requirement. That is the reason we call this as accommodation bill. Then what A has to do? On the before the due date, A has to go and pay this 50,000 rupees to B so that B can pay that amount to bank and the transaction will get closed. This is one way of accommodation of bill. This is called accommodation of bill. Second scenario, one more scenario is there. You know what is that another scenario? Same A and B. Let us take same A and B. A is in need of 50,000 rupees. A is in need of 50,000 rupees. He went and approached B. He went and approached B. B, can you please help me? I need 50,000 rupees. B said, sorry A, I don't have money. I also need another 50,000 rupees. What B said? B said, I also need another 50,000 rupees. I am also searching for the money. So he is also in need of 50,000. So A is in need of 50,000. B is also in need of 50,000. So then they both will come to an agreement saying that, okay, A, you do one thing. You write a bill on me for 1 lakh. You write a bill on me for 1 lakh. I will accept it. You go and discount the amount with the bank. He will say to A, you write a bill on me for 1 lakh. You go and discount that amount with the bank for the 1 lakh amount you can discount. After discounting, you pay me 50% and you take 50%. So 1 lakh bill, if he discounts, probably let us assume that he got 99,000. He got 99,000. So 49,500 he will keep and remaining 49,500 he will give it to B. The 500 rupees discount he will bear and 500 rupees discount he will bear. Total discount they paid to bank is 1,000. So 500 rupees discount will be borne by A and 500 rupees discount will be borne by B. So 49,500 will be retained by A and the remaining 49,500 he will give it to B. So what happened with this? Because of this, both the needs, both A and B's need has been fulfilled. A and B's need has been fulfilled. A is in need of 50,000, he got his amount. B is also in need of 50,000, he also got it. How this need has been fulfilled? A went and approached B. B said, even I don't have money. You write a bill on me for 1 lakh. I will accept it. Getting my point? You discount it and you take 50,000, you give me 50,000. So he discounted and 49,500 he retained because 50% they have to share, right? Discount also to be borne by both of them. Discount also to be borne by both of them. 49,500 will be retained by A and 49,500 will be given to B. On the due date, what will happen? A will give his portion of 49,500 to B. What will happen? On the due date, A A used only 49,500. That means 50,000 basically, including discount, right? Not 49,500, 50,000, because 500 discount also he has to be bought. So what A will do is, A will give his 50,000 rupees to B before the due date. His portion of 50,000 rupees is given to B. Since he received A's portion, what B will do, he will pay that 1 lakh to bank. He will pay that 1 lakh to bank. Please remember this point very clearly. What A will do, his portion of the amount will be paid to B before the due date. What is his portion? 50,000. He used 50,000, right? That 50,000 he will give it to B. Then B, he already used his portion of 50,000 and he received 50,000 rupees from B. Total 1 lakh he has. So that 1 lakh amount he will pay to bank and the transaction will get cancelled, will get closed. This is how they accommodate each other. This is accommodation. A is accommodating B and B is also accommodating A, because they got into a mutual agreement that A will write a bill and he will discount the amount and he will distribute the amount between A and B, and on the due date, whatever amount used to be A, he will give it to B so that B can pay that amount, total amount, to bank so that the transaction can be closed. This is the second scenario. The third scenario is A and B. What A is in need of 50,000 rupees. A is in need of 50,000 rupees. B is in need of 30,000 rupees. B is in need of 30,000. A went and approached him. B, can you please help me by giving 50,000 rupees because I am in urgent need of money? What B said, "Hey boss, I am also in urgent need of money. I also need 30,000 rupees. I am also searching for a person who can help me out." Then what they both will decide is, okay, let us get into an agreement. A says, boss, I will write a bill for 50,000 rupees on you. A will write a bill on B for 50,000. You accept that 50,000. And 50,000 bill will be with A. Because he has written 50,000 rupees bill on B, he accepted and sent back that bill. So A has 50,000 rupees bill with him. A has 50,000 rupees bill with him. So what A will do? A will go to bank. He will discount that bill. And he will get his amount. Then what B will do? He will write 30,000 rupees bill on A. He will write 30,000 rupees bill on A. And A will accept and send it back to B. A will accept and send it back to B. Now the bill is with B. What B will do? B will go to bank. B will go to bank. And he will ask banker to provide discount facility. He will get his bill of 30,000. Discounting. So then on the due date, what will happen? A will pay his 50,000 rupees to B. B will pay his 30,000 rupees to A, and both of them will pay their amounts to respective banks. A will pay his 50,000 rupees to B before the due date, and B will pay his 30,000 rupees to A before the due date, and they pay that amount to their respective banks. So this is how the transaction will get closed. So what is happening in this case? A and B, both of them are in need of money and they don't have money. What they did, A wrote a bill on B, B accepted. B wrote a bill on A accepted. And both of them went to bank and discounted their respective bills. And on the due date, they paid their due amounts to the respective banks. This is also another way of accommodating their financial need. This is also another way of accommodating their financial need. So this is called accommodation bills. In what circumstances these bills will be drawn, how they are going to make use of the bills, how they are going to fulfill their financial need has been discussed. So we are going to talk about the journal entries with respective illustrations in our coming video. I hope you are very clear on this concept. In case if you have any doubts on accommodation bills, please comment on my video. I will try to explain as much as possible. Right? That's all for the day, guys. Thank you so much.